had previously asked why the matched retirement savings scheme did not cover seniors above 70. PSP welcomed the announcement in this year's budget that these seniors will now be covered by the MRSS. As I discussed in my speech on the public finances motion early this month, the government likely earns a higher return from investing CPF savings with GIC than the interest rate it pays to Singaporeans. This difference goes into the reserves instead of CPF accounts. The Honourable Member Louis Chua has pointed out in his budget speech that over the years, many MPs from all sides have been urging the government to let CPF members benefit directly from the higher returns. PSP shares their views and urges the government to be transparent about the returns it has earned on investing our CPF savings and find a way to give this back to CPF members. We can adopt a different approach based on age. Younger CPF members with more than 20 years to go before their retirement can take more risk for higher returns. Those who are closer to retirement should lean more towards risk-free returns. Can the government consider setting up two options? One for risk-free returns as in the current arrangement, and another option which incorporates some risk like pegging to the GIC's annual investment return or other investment options. Allow younger CPF members who are prepared to take some risk to allocate some of their savings to the latter option, but gradually adjust the proportion allowed downwards with age, so that the portfolio becomes lower risk as they age. CPF returns can also be raised through the Lifetime Retirement Investment Scheme, or LRIS, which was recommended by a CPF panel in 2016 and accepted by the government. In November 2023, my colleague, Mr. Leong Man Wai, asked why LRIS has still not been implemented. The Minister and the DPM have since replied on different occasions that further studies need to be made. But the government has had almost 8 years to study this. I call on the government to make a decision soon. LRIS can also be implemented in conjunction with my proposal of age-related allocation. The LRIS can be one of the options that takes some risk. The allocation caps can then limit the risk of this option. Next, I will touch on the closure of the special account for CPF members above age 55. The Minister has said that the closure of the SA is not aimed at saving interest monies. But if the SA savings go to the ordinary account instead of the retirement account, the government can be expected to save on interest payments. What is the amount expected to be saved? If this is not about saving money, can the government channel any interest savings towards paying higher interest for those with low balances? For example, by raising the threshold for additional 1% interest from the first $60,000 to the first $100,000, or pegged to the basic retirement sum. PSP notes that the maximum amount that CPF members can keep in their retirement account will be increased to 4 times the basic retirement sum. What is the reason for capping this amount? Why should we stop CPF members from enhancing their retirement adequacy by putting more into their RA if they wish to do so? Does this impose additional cost on the government? Finally, will the Minister consider adjusting the MediSave annual withdrawal limit every year in line with healthcare inflation, just like the way basic retirement sum is adjusted yearly? Thank you.